Hey Pat, it's MidnightDesigner and we are back playing 7 Days today. And in our last episode, we flooded the base and hopefully thereby made it more difficult for zombies to move quickly past it or toward it, I guess more appropriately. So that we can, while we are in the base, shoot them and kill them and watch them die. So, in this episode, we are going to continue construction of the base itself. And what I am doing right now is gathering up some grass so that I can... Sorry, I thought in all that rustling noise I was making, I was hearing feet steps. I did make a run just off camera and grab some more iron, and that is smelting over there. So since we have the smelting operation going, I also have our sniper rifle with us in case we generate the Kingston Trio, which is, of course, the spider zombies that are attracted to activity on the map. And when they are attracted to activity on the map and they see your face, they call in a horde, which is a bad time. Okay, so we have maybe enough. Let's get 40. Why? Because. Okay, let's get 41 in case I break one. All right. See, now that time I just got right up to it. So, you know, video game. Your inconsistencies are inconsistent. Now, I'm using a stone axe simply because I did not want to waste my good axe on breaking grass. So I just made a stone axe real quick for that purpose. And we're down. And flashlight on so that you can see the beautiful interior design that I have executed so flawlessly. I think that you will never see a finer example of the minimalist approach. And up. Okay. Yeah. I'm starting to wonder at this point if ladders are worth all the trouble, because obviously, or maybe not obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, we could drop water down there and just use the old water elevator trick. But I don't know. I don't think that I want to do that. Okay, so our stuff is smelting over there. And so let's take a look at how the cobblestone's going to look. So first we're going to need cobblestone frames, which I've not yet made. So this is an exciting time for everybody. I mean, I've obviously made them before, but not in Alpha 11. Okay, so let's get some more sticks. Okay, well that's enough for us to do one side, because right now I just want to see how it's going to look. Here, here, here. Now we need cobblestone rocks, and that is some of this and some of this, and that's a lot, and that's a lot, and that's not a lot. Okay, and you out, you in. Oh right, because it's like 4 per, so this may work out pretty well for us. Now I like it, I think. The question then becomes, do we want it to stop there or go all the way up? I think we want it to go all the way up, because there will be something above it in the nature of a second floor, which we will be working on momentarily. So we want to take this out. So we will. And then we will, let's see, let's make more frames. And you. And cool. That should be good. And let's make some more. Sure. Why not? Why not? So let's put the frames on the bar and take you up. And then hopefully by the time we're done with this part, we'll have enough iron over there that we can start doing the metal trussing to support the second floor. And then we're going to have to figure out how we're going to get up to the second floor. So let's fill you up, Buttercup. And let's not shoot the corner. It's done nothing to harm us. It's just inconvenient. And fill this up. Okay, it's weird that there's nothing in my hand when I select the cobblestone, because with the item, with the delay in item switching, I think it's still like thinking about letting me hold the cobblestone. So I'm just like, video game, let me hold a thing, would you please? All right. And scene. Okay. So this is how all of that, I hear the cry of the enemy. I see you. You're really far away for me to care about right now. And you are not a spider zombie, so I care about you even less. All right, so let's see. What are we going to do about this? So my thought is, if the floor of the next level is going to be on top of this, we should run the metal trussing at this level here. So like, for example, let me take this out real quick with the axe of power. Oh, and by the way, internet user sent me an awesome chart on how to determine what kind of tool quality you're going to craft. Speaking of tool quality, and he created this chart in Google, whatever their spreadsheet is called. And I'm showing it right now on the screen so you can see all the different the levels you need, and then the minimum and maximum, you know, the chances that you will generate a tool or build a tool of a certain quality based on your experience level. So I will link a copy of that chart in the description for your reference. And if you see internet user in the comment section below, you should give him, I don't know, a sandwich of some kind, because that kind of a chart deserves a sandwich. All right, so let's just go ahead and go crazy. We've got a ton. I got a whole stack of iron cooking over there, so we are going to be okay for iron. So thank you, internet user. There is the chart, and you should thank him with pastrami. Pastrami sandwich would be nice. Let's go with metal trussing. Okay. Unless he doesn't like pastrami. I don't know. Internet user could be who doesn't like pastrami? Seriously. Okay, so I was just talking crazy right there. So let's see. So we take out this. And this. My only concern is the structure beneath it going to be weird? But I think we're going to be okay, because remember we're also building these up, at least in the corners. So it'll be here and over here. And maybe, should I just use metal trussing? Or should I go with... I think I'm just going to use metal trussing. Hello. That was a weird thing to see through the door. Okay. So let's get up. And then we will fill this in like this. And then continue this like this. Now, I believe that with all of these things, we should be okay. Structural integrity wise. Right? Showy nug. Showy nug. So let's just get down without breaking anything on our person. Now the question, oh man, I really don't like that. That is like super busy for my taste. Oh, that was a mistake. Yep, that was a mistake. Okay, well, we're gonna have to take that out because I can't live with it, and it's here. So, but I don't think it has to be reinforced concrete. We should be able to just do this with regular concrete. So if we do this, this is fine. Wait, what am I doing wrong? Oh, it has to be, it's not this, it's, so I'll need cement. See, Kingston Trio. See how this is working out for us? They are completely ignoring us and heading toward the source of the nonsense. And the bonus is, since we are relatively far away, we can snipe them without them, like, the others having their attention drawn to, unless, of course, we don't load the gun. Yeah, that's how they get you. So if we go pop, see the other two? Don't care. They're like, what's happening? What's happening, hot stuff? All right, look at that. It was beautiful. That worked exactly as if someone had planned it. Someone really good at video games had planned that scenario. All right, so let's go back and get the concrete, and we will turn that into blocks. It doesn't have to be, hello, super dark thing. Jump up, jump up, jump up, double jump up, whatever. It doesn't have to be reinforced because zombies aren't going to attack it. It just has to not be metal trussing because I will get a headache trying to stare at that. Okay, let's get in here and get up to our stuff. Man, that is a circuitous route for sure. Okay, we don't have very much. And we don't have even very mucher of it. Okay, so let's do those things. And we can make gravel, right? Because we can turn some of these into small stone. And then do this. Right? Gravel. Cool. Okay. And then we make concrete mix by doing... I always get it backwards. Watch me get it backwards again. Oh, I did it right. What do you know? Ha! Look at you. Well, good job, MidnightDesigner. It was completely chance. Let's not... What am I doing? I don't have to get... I need to be up. Yeah, it does take a while when you implement new aspects to your base, especially ingress and egress. It takes a while for you to like remember all the steps you're supposed to do. Which is a good thing because it also means that it'll take the zombies a little longer to figure it out. Of course, their pathfinding is probably intuitively better than mine. But I am not a computer. And up we go. So, and I'm still on the fence. I may replace this whole thing with a water elevator type scenario. So let's just start with this. Okay. Okay. And hopefully this will provide a nice contrast. The good news about using these concrete blocks is, first, you don't have to wait for them to dry. Second, you don't have to wait for them to dry. And third, you don't have to wait for them to dry. The third is you can actually break them and pick them up. So there is that. So here we go. I think it's better. I'm just not excited about it. But, I mean, I think the reality is there's not going to be anything that I'm going to stick in the middle of the floor here and be thrilled to see it. Brains. Yeah, because I almost don't like it. Because, I mean, everything in this world is so freaking beige anyway. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with this because it is the lesser of whatever. But I'm not happy with it. But the good news is, if we come up with something better, which you should totally do in the comments, I can swap it out. Because if I do it one at a time, the whole thing shouldn't collapse. Now, having said that, it probably will do exactly that. All right, last one. All right. And drop you like it's hot. Okay, now that we've done that, we will put you like this because we will need a way to get up and down. So, nail gun, do your thing. And I can't believe I'm gonna have to make more ladders, which I despise. I feel like every time I make a ladder, I'm encouraging them to be bad. But I will continue to make ladders. I would even spend more to make the metal ladders out of short metal pipe if I thought they would be better. But I do not feel that they will be better. And where wood? There wood. There wood. Okay, one, craft, make more ladder. No, it's how many is it? I don't want to have to do the math. Okay, it's fine. And one more there. So we go up, and we are here on das Roof. Okay, now let's think about this un moment, shall we? I am not excited about, because I want to make this transition appropriately. Now the floor is going to go out. I'm going to try for 2 blocks. So, oh yeah. So before I do that, I need to do this. To provide some kind of support. So now, should I do this like I did? I think I should do this like I did on the corners. I think that's still gonna look okay. Because it's a complementing color. So I think it should look okay. In my experience, the stone and the rust colors work pretty well together. And that sounds like a lot of rationalizing for making this design choice, but whatever. All right, let's make 2 more metal trussing. Let's make some more short metal pipes. No, well, that should work. That'll make us 4. No, that'll make us 3. Right. Okay. Which is perfect because we only need 2. And 2. And up. Now, we're going to need a bunch of frames, and my inventory has become ridiculous. Okay. Let's see, is there anything I can consolidate into anything else? You know what? I need to just make a chest. I mean, this is going to be our base, right? We might put a chest here. We might accidentally store something. So let's do that. And this is just going to be temporary. Oh, and this gives me an opportunity to do an experiment. So this is a secure storage chest of the unlocked variety. Now, it used to be in Alpha 10.4 that if you broke it down and made it just a regular chest, that you could get a cobweb out of it. Let's see what happens. So this is now storage chest unlocked variety. And we got 2 cobwebs. It still works. The system works, which actually, since that does not intuitively sound like a way to make cobwebs if you are not a spider, the system seems to be broke. But I'm not going to say anything. So don't say anything either. So if you want to make spider cobwebs, which are good for... are they still placeable? Because I've tried to collect them, like seen them in caves. I really don't want to place them into my base. We'll experiment with that later. Remind me to experiment with the cobwebs. All right, let's get up. And now let's turn you into a bunch of you, and then you into frames. Craft. Which actually is not, excuse me, as many as I thought it would be. But it's enough to get us started. Okay, I do still have more ladders because I will need, as it turns out, 1 more. So let's get up and start. Placing wood. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the corner just yet. So hold on tight. Right now I am just tracing out where the outline. I mean, this is obviously, it's going to be a square. So don't think I'm going to mess up the feng shui of the world here. It's just going to be a regular square floor. But super supported. And I think far enough up and still covered that it should be okay from spitting zombies. Okay, now we've placed everything. Now we're going to just go ahead and turn them all into things, because we are going to need them all. And continuing to move around the outside. Yeah, Joe the Pirate in one of his more recent videos, I think while he was making his beautiful redwood farm, was saying that, was bemoaning the lack of color options in blocks on 7 Days to Die. So hopefully, and I completely agree with Joe the Pirate, which happens all the time, believe it or not. But I also I kind of understand that, you know, we are still in alpha. So this is more about game mechanics. So I do believe that 7 Days to Die will be a game for builders at some point, because obviously the framework, the foundation for that kind of experience is here. It's just a matter of the block selection being improved. Okay, and I'm always nervous when I'm doing this. Oh, and here's another pro tip. If you are engaging in a build on your world, back up your world first before you start building, or at least before you start making a major change to your build. That way, if you collapse the whole freaking thing, you haven't lost everything. So, pro tip from me to you, do that. Now, on this world, as you have seen from previous episodes, I do not do that simply because I want you to see all of it, the entire 7 Days to Die experience, which can include overbuilding your world and having the whole freaking thing collapse. So that is part of the joy of 7 Days to Die. Right? Well, maybe joy is not the right word, but it is part of the experience, to be sure. Now, once we have this placed, we will go see how it looks. Not you there, you here. Alrighty. Okay, can I come out here and dance? Now, we should be okay to put walls. I mean, it's on metal trussing that is only 2 blocks built out from the very strong foundation of this base. So it is a very conservative build, in my humble opinion. But I do think that the 2 blocks really does give us a lot more space, especially since I don't think I'm going to have a walkway out here. Now, we may do some kind of sniper towery thing on to roof, but I don't think we're going to have a walkway around this level. I just think it's with the walkway below it, I think structurally it's too difficult. And well, the walkway below doesn't make it more difficult. The walkway below makes it redundant, I think. So that's kind of my thought on having a walkway out here. And plus, by not having the walkway up here, we are able to stay conservative with our expansion while really getting a decent floor footprint. Right? Right. Get on my, not level. All right, see, now I thought that was a ridiculous number of frames that we made, and it's not going to be enough. All right, let's just make some more, because we'll need them. Whoa, look at my experience. So at level 25, looking at the chart, hold please. I am strongly in the land of making good tools and almost on the verge of making even better tools. So I do have that going for me. Okay, and we are running a little bit long, but I wanted to finish this floor before I wrap the episode. Yeah, no? So let's... Okay, I did make more planks. So let's just knock these out and then go down and check out and admire our handiwork. Did I upgrade one? Nope, I didn't upgrade one twice. So let's get this done real fast. And as Zio likes to say, we have made yet another plate. What is it? Plate on a stick? Plate on stilts? He mocks me. He mocks me in the comments of my own videos. Yep, I did it. Do you hear it? I double upgraded. That time I blame my mouse. Alright. Let's wrap this up and get down there. Oh, and as you can see, I did kind of expand the water a little bit down here. This is just going to be a hassle, and it's going to look weird. So I haven't decided exactly how I want to handle that, because that's where, as you may recall, the ground dips. Okay, so let's get, not that, you, and put a ladder in. Yeah. And go down all the way. I'm very excited to see how it turned out. I hope you are too. As we approach the 33-minute mark and head up the wall of blackness, which is not racist. All right. Oh. See, now imagine that being a second floor with storage, hot and cold running champagne, and underwater dancing. So, I like it. I like it very much. All right. Well, that is it. That is what we've accomplished so far. We have finished. Let's go over here. See, because I do like the cobblestone. Let's just get in the water, shall we? I do like the cobblestone. I think it's a decent accent. I think the zombies will appreciate it. And I think it works okay with the metal trussing. Yes. Yes, I do. So, there's that. So, let's wrap this up while we're looking at our beautiful base. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to start a conversation, why don't you start one? Where? In the comment section below. Awesome sauce. Nice. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.